You know that, so always, whatever change, whatever adjustment, whatever thing what we have to do, we gotta do it. But at the same time, we just make sure that we will always make sure that we hold on to uh, the essence, right? The purpose of making sure we bring great content to you. I mean, the purpose of that, we hold on to that at every point in time. So, like I earlier mentioned, that because normally we're supposed to at 10 o'clock, I know that you're used to community reports with Victor Archibong, but with a couple of changes that we have been able to make, we're bringing on board Arcview half hour from 10 o'clock to 10:30 a.m. So just bear with us, right? But don't worry, we'll not minimize the level of benefits that you need to enjoy at every point in time, right? So you're welcome on board once again. Arcview of our Mainland 98.3FM, the sound of Lagos. This is where we talk about the real estate opportunities. We also talk about farming expenditure, right? So once you get into farming and agriculture, you get access to any of your doubts or questions you have. So you're welcome on board once again. I have Mr. Paras with me, as always. Good morning, Mr. Paras.
Good morning, Lady Moon. Good morning to our listeners out there, and welcome to Arcview.
Right. Thank you for your doggedness. And also, I have Miss Mary Olawe, the head credit and risk management Arcpay Microfinance Bank, formerly Prospect Microfinance Bank. Good morning. Good to have you.
Good morning, Lady Moon. Good morning to our listeners.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for abiding by all the changes we have been doing. I mean, just for the benefit of our listeners. Right. Okay. Let's kickstart. Um, from the farmland estates, right? For those that still want to key into the farmland estate in Agri Investment Limited, you want to secure a farmland for yourself, and I'm sure that the bonus is still discounts is still ongoing. Tell us more and emphasize more on that too.
Okay, welcome, our listeners. Hope our day is good. Thank God for everything. We pray that God will continue to grant us all our desires as we make our mind on how to invest 2026. I believe the Lord will give us direction, and we pray that He will continue to be there for us in our hearts and in our mind and in our actions. Thank God. Yeah, talking about Arcview Farm, and we have this product which we call Arcview Farm Estate. The benefit of those as they listen to us for the very first time, we've always been talking about Arcview Farm Estate, which is actually situated in Ogun State, a viable land, a land that whatever you decide to grow there will definitely give you what you want. The harvest is always bountiful. And like I always say, you need to go back to farm. We always say it, go back to farm, because that is the only way we can sustain this economic downturn we are facing in this country. We cannot run away from that fact, because food and food is so essential to the body, so to the economy, and in fact to a country. Where there is food, you travel abroad, you see food everywhere, and most of the time it's because it grew there. 2 years ago, we were in Turkey, and when we got to the airport, something that I saw was really, really very captivating. They wrote it there that we grow what we eat, and we eat what we grow. That really sounded very big, bell in our head, and the company actually Arcview now looked at that idea. We need to go into farming. It's so important. That is why we brought out the idea, of Arcview Farm Estate. So it was easy for us to now blow it up more and try to advise people to go into farming. You cannot ever get wrong when farming, because farming helps a lot. When you harvest a lot, it's there. You can have one to eat, take care of your family, and you have one you can sell for economic, gain. And to a large extent, the country itself benefits from it, because whatever, if everybody is actually farming in one way or the other, we will not have food shortage in this country. It is a given. But we all are, a lot of us are into 9 to 5 jobs, white collar jobs, job here, job here. So we now left farming to few individuals, and those ones actually taking advantage, because it's the truth. Because when the demand is high, what happens to the supply? People will take advantage and reap a lot of us off from what we buy. Normally, if you're bringing maybe any farm produce from the north, there's always a food chain process to get to Lagos, and by the time you get here, the prices has changed completely. Because how much do you actually spend to harvest that particular product? But by the time it gets to Lagos, it has skyrocketed, and there's nothing we can do about it because we don't grow. We have to still buy it that way. This morning I still bought tomato somewhere. I look how much I bought it ordinarily. So that's actually been pushing the mind. Like, we have to go back to farming, and with farming you can't get it wrong. So this particular farm estate is actually in Nishin, and a plot of land of that farm estate is going for 500,000. The price is going to be changing by the end of the month, because we've actually looked at it. The price is changing because that place is opening up where there's a road network already that is actually there. And once there is road network, once there is accessibility to any form of infrastructure, the price of that properties will definitely go up. So don't believe that we will still stamp on that 500,000, because we're working. The government is actually trying to open up that area too, and of course the price of properties definitely increases to skyrocket. But even the one that we have there also, Idera, is going to change. So it's better you come in now before the price change. And all the promos that we have are still available from now till the end of this month, which is on the 31st of January. And by January ending, expect other changes also. So why do you have to wait? It's better you get in now before the changes affect you. And once they affect you, of course, a lot of things you might not get that kind of opportunity. We had November, December. There was a lot of goodies that we actually gave out during December. Because of our 15-year anniversary. So a lot of promos came out, and we actually dished out. I can tell you, last weekend, we had a lot of people going to site to go and see inspection. Some of them have been really allocated for what they actually buy. Because in our view, whatever you ask for, you will definitely get it. There is no doubt about it. You will get it. You understand? We are always on ground to attend to you. And like I said, for the benefit of those that cannot afford, to go to farm every time, a working class person, like I said, come in, give us a call, or walk into our office. We'll definitely hold you by the hands and see how we can help you out. And also for those people that cannot afford to pay outrightly, because the plot of land there, like I said, is big for 500,000, and the minimum you can buy is 8 plots. You can as well mix up with your friends, team up with your friends and see how we can just secure something. Even if it's 1 acre, 2 acres, cooperatives can come in. And for individuals that can also afford to pay the money in the sweep, you can always meet up with our Arcview microfinance bank. They are there to assist you. They would put the payment down for you. You understand? And the land is a collateral. That's beautiful. They don't ask you to go and be collateral. Just show them that you have a very viable source of income. You understand? And you take it off from there, and you can be paying it gently, to them while you own that land before the price changes. Like I said, everything will definitely change by the end of the month. And once it changes, of course, you know what will happen. So I actually said, okay, call me, call the number, or walk into our office. We are there to serve you. We are there to assist you, to help you, whatever you want to do when it comes to
Right. The earlier the better. And today is January 20. So, you have less than how many days to go? Like 11 days. 11? Yes. To go to grab this. And at least just call. Just call, and then because I know that some people are nurturing the interest. They really want to do it. But like you always emphasize the fact that you take them through at least the first step or the first few steps to take before you lose out on, especially the discount that is still ongoing before the end of the year. So quickly, Ms. Mary Allowing, since Mr. Pius already mentioned about for those that probably you're seeking capital or you already have half of the money and you're waiting to get half. That's why, see, there's no excuse because almost all provision have been made for you to just jump on this adventure and then you get on with it. So it's very allowing you still emphasize more on the opportunity, how you can secure the loan, how you can secure the capital to secure to get the farmland.
All right, thank you. Yeah, just like you said, some may have some part of the money and maybe making it up might be an issue. Right? Let's recall that the minimum that can be purchased is 3 plus, and we can go as high as is available. Excuse me, as long as the land is still available. So Arcview Microfinance Bank is partnering with Arcview Investment to make funding available for those that will need it, and the land will be allocated to them so that they can begin their family expectations immediately. While they take the time to pay Arcview back, the money is going to, it's being made available by way of loan facility at a competitive interest rate. Now the tenor has been given for 2 years, which makes it convenient for people to be able to pay over time. And repayment also is flexible. Some we realize that their income flow happens monthly, while some happens quarterly. So it will be structured in such a way that it will be flexible for customers to pay back the loan. It will be convenient for them as well. The interest is not hazardous, it's one of the lowest in the industry. Okay, that's why we say that the interest is competitive, it is attractive. And the tenor also is something to look at. Most organizations will not give you beyond a year to pay back your loan. But for this purpose, for the purpose of having family the purchase of farmland there, we have made provision for 24 months, which is 2 years.
2 years.
Yes. And it's so interesting in the sense that as an individual, you might also consider that paying back this money over this period of time is still heavy on you. You can actually come together with friends. That way you can share, you can spread the burden of the repayment. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Even family can even be sweeter when you have to more than one person, two more people, and then you come together and get into the family expenditure. All right. Still at View of Hour on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Right. We have the CEO at the Investment Limited today. Nobody's wearing his shoes this morning, so he decides to wear his shoes himself. So, but before I get into talk about what opportunities in Agri Investment Limited, let me quickly roll out the numbers. You can call to ask any questions. Show your interest. They'll put you through how you begin and how you start whatever you want to get. For Agri Investment Limited, 080 222 42669, 080 222 42669, or 0802 843 0513, 0802 843 0513. Now for Arcview Microfinance Bank, you want to get the loan for the farm estate, 091 6000 4922, 091 6000 4922, or 0916 480 5000, 0916 480 5000. Ambassador Shedmon Shedero, good morning.
Happy New Year.
Compliments of the season.
Same to
from
you.
December
Yes.
to January. And the fact that CEO is coming live today, he has brought a lot.
So many things.
So many things. Yeah, he has given us the
more goodies, Happy New Year to all our listeners all over the world. It's always my pleasure to be here to inform us on how we can all become a homeowner with Arcview Investments Limited. This is 2026, and we are happy we are here. And this is the best time to start to start the journey. Is there anything you want to achieve in 2026? This is the time to start. What are your goals for the year? One of it should be, I want to be a landlord. If you are not one yet, you should try and see how to own, just try and say, okay, this year I want to be a landlady. I want to own my own land. I want to build my own house. Should be part of your plan for the year, because the year is running. 365 days is now minus 20.
Just like 2025 ran.
Yes.
Came and gone.
So you cannot afford to allow this year to go without doing something. Arcview is here. We are positioned to help you to solve that problem. The problem is there, and it's going to be there for life if you don't tackle it now. Now, as a company, we have something for everyone. But you see, life is time. Even when you look at there's something called the SMART goals. The T there is time. You must be time conscious. The most affordable project we have, which is the Ogiri Treasure Island Estate Ogiri. A plot of land is 550,000 now, but by the end of this year, it's going to go to 1 million naira. Because of what? Development is now moving towards that direction. They are working on the drainages, on the road construction, fully constructed. It's a World Bank project. From this side of Shapari down to the corner down, coming out from Ishim, and that land is now people are now rushing in, buying, and even for as a company to even access more is not a problem. So you just have to key into it now. Just like the farm estate. The farm estate from 500,000 is going to 750. So that's about 50% increment. So you must try to do something this year. So the 1.5 the full total package for the Ogiri is going to be 1,750,000 naira, as against the 1,300,000 naira. So this is the best time to, and you have the opportunity to spread. You can spread for 12 months. It's just all inclusive. Just pay as convenient. So you start with 50,000 naira and you spread the balance as convenient. There is nothing to worry about. The land is stable, it's dry. In fact, if you check the farmland, you don't even need manure or fertilizer. If you see the harvest, those who have sold land to what they have planted, as they are harvesting, somebody planted plantain. If you look at what they are harvesting there, so you can't just fold your hands and say the year can run, can go. No, we are here. Let's do this together. Like Mr. Powell said, we must seek to eat what we plant and plant what we yes, so that we can have a healthy country. People whereby you eat well. Not a food that has been chemicalized from anywhere in the world. Shipped to you using it. I've used about 3 months on the IC. So you just have to. So let's live responsibly, healthy as a nation. Another one we have Ibadan, your state, money is there, selling 1.5 million for a plot. The single issue is available, 6 million for a plot. And we have Treasure Hill Top Estate Command, Alabado, 300 square meters for 25 million available, and the 3-bed for 55 million naira, it's available. And the two projects that we launched late last year, in commemoration of our 15th year anniversary, that's Treasure Island Estate Phase 2. The plot of land there is selling for 5 million naira. You still have a 10% discount. You have 11 days to go. You can still enjoy the 10% discount, 500,000 naira off, and you spread your balance as convenient, And the 3-bedroom bungalow there is available for 42.5 million naira, all inclusive. Also, we have the Bluestone Phase 2, which is selling for 47.5 million naira. It's also available, and the a plot of land there is going for 15 million naira. Bluestone Phase 2, very good location. You see, that's why we always say, come for inspection, come and see. Now, the federal government, they are almost completing the Papalanto Express to Shagam interchange. And that road, when that road is fully completed, you can move from, you don't even need, if you're going to Papalanto, that towards Eko, you don't have to go through Oshodi. Just go through Mowe and use the road straight down.
Right.
And same for somebody coming to us.
Lagos.
Yes, in Lagos as well. You just have to good road, rigid concrete that using that road is going to last about 50 years. So, and that's where we have our estate. Bluestone Phase 2. This Phase 1, has recorded, several, we have received laurels, being the most beautiful estate in the whole of Mowe. There, though we have, few plots and units to do. Those ones are based on request, if you're interested. But the phase two is right available, in the market. You fast selling, you can buy that place, and that is second Lagos. It's a place that you are sure that the investment is safe and secure, with Arcview. For those interested within the Lagos metropolis, we have the Lasamaja, 100 million naira for a 3-bedroom, flat, which is available as well. And then we have the Korodu, which is available for 15 million naira. You can own a plot of land. We have 10% discount available. The place is available for 10 million, and Idera scheme, Idera is 40 million naira. And all these three estates I've just explained now, you have 10% discount, and you can also spread for 12 months interest free. So just what we have done is just to make housing affordable, available, and accessible for the people of Nigeria. In Arcview Investment Limited, we prioritize on delivery, which is our core value. We are determined. We develop, process the documents, and we deliver, which is very important, and to every of our customers. Like what we used to say, that you don't wait to buy. You buy and you wait, and you see your investment grow. And in Arcview Investment Limited, we don't only build cities, we build thriving communities, and we also build lives. As a company, we have over 6 estates that, as we speak, has turned to a thriving, community. Whereby they have their executives, they have their people living in. There is the biggest privately owned estate in the state. We have about 400 people living, residents living in the estate, and as we speak, they have, a working system, and that's Arcview Investment Limited.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Let me quickly roll out the numbers, and then we'll call it a morning. Arcview Investment Limited. Put your call through to 080 222 42669, 080 222 42669, or 0802 843 0513, 0802 843 0513. For Arcview Microfinance Bank, 091 6000 4922, 091 6000 4922, or 0916 480 5000, 0916 480 5000. Mr. Pius, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our listeners. Just give a call or walk into our office, 314 Ikorodu by Tony Bus Stop. We are there to serve you.
All right. It's very allowing. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
With the money, with the cash, with the dough. Thank you, Ambassador.
Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it. We'll do this again next week, Tuesday, 10 o'clock to 10:30. Victor Archibald, I'm so sorry. I'm on my knee.
I'm all right. I'm all right. So long as it's Arcview, I'm